back. Early voting is underway in Virginia, but election day is just a few weeks away. And of course, you've been seeing the ads. All the candidates running as we see control of the state house and the state senate up for grabs. One of them tonight is my guest. He's running in the 65th House District, which encompasses Fredericksburg. Josh Cole up late with me tonight here on the Final Five. Good to see you tonight.
Thank you for having me on, Jim. I appreciate it.
So you've done this before. This is a district. Well, you're running in a new district. There was redistricting, but you've served in the state house before. We saw some back and forth over the years. Republicans held it. You, as a Democrat, held it. A Republican holds it right now. Why jump back into it?
Absolutely. As we look at what's happening in Virginia, I think that we have to fight for our freedoms. We see the Republicans launching an attack on reproductive rights. They're trying to take funding away from our public schools. And while people say I'm crazy, I just want to go back and fight for, as I say all the time down here, lottie-dottie and everybody.
2021 was the year that you were running. You were defeated by Tara Durant, who's running for state senate this time around. Also, 2021 was a transformative year for Virginia politics because we saw Governor Youngkin take the governor's mansion. We also saw the House flip. The Senate's still in Democratic hands. And I got to tell you, are you surprised at the amount of attention all of these races are getting, not just across the Commonwealth, but across the country right now?
Absolutely. I think, Virginia is one of the only few states that have the off year elections. Yeah. And so typically these are sleepy elections. These are, not expensive elections. But starting in 2017, everything changed. And so these House of Delegate races, which typically cost about $100,000 a year, are now costing us over $1 million, $500,000 or more in some of these competitive seats. And I think it's because the nation is looking at Virginia to see how Virginia is going to go, especially since we're always the election just before a presidential election or right after a midterm election.
You mentioned off the bat reproductive rights, which was something that was really we saw play out in the midterms on the national level, and the Roe versus Wade decision to overturn that really got a lot of attention, and understandably so, because this is being fought on the state level. You're running against Lee Peters, a Republican who has said he would be in favor of this 15-week ban that Governor Youngkin has seemed to latch onto. He seems to believe, the governor says that he believes that that's a middle of the ground solution to what is a very difficult problem. Why is a 15-week ban a bad idea?
Yeah, I think one, a ban is a ban is a ban. That's point blank, period. And as we consider this, the Republicans are trying to control the narrative on the issue. But I've been knocking on thousands of doors, Jim, and I've even talked to Republican women who are letting me know that they are nervous. They are worried. I'm only 32, so I wasn't around here before Roe versus Wade came into play. But they are telling me about stories of their sisters, of their cousins, of people that they know about back alley issues. And we do not want to return back to the past. And I was just talking to a gentleman last week as I was knocking on doors. He said his daughter was talking to him and said, "Dad, I have less rights than Mom did a few years ago." And so we have to fight to protect reproductive choice. And that's starting right here in Virginia.
What we're hearing from the Republicans, and something that played very well for Governor Youngkin and for other candidates, is the idea of education and parental involvement, something that the governor has really hitched his star to. And it really, the ground zero was Loudoun County. Everything that we saw play out of there, there are court issues that are still playing out years after the fact. How much is education going to be a factor in this race, do you believe, and those concerns for parents?
Education is a big issue here. Like I said, knocking on these doors, we're hearing about it, specifically in Spotsylvania County, where Republicans control the school board, and they're hell-bent on banning books, but they're not hell-bent on protecting teachers and making sure that they're paid well. So we have a teacher shortage through Spotsylvania County and Stafford County, where the teachers are still living right here in the localities, but they're going to Prince William County or Loudoun County, where they're getting paid more money. And so parents are certainly concerned about that. And I think parents also have to understand they're already empowered. Don't allow the Republicans to scare you. You can already opt your children out of certain classes. You can already prevent them from checking out certain books. And this was before the Republican scare of 2021.
I just want to go back to one thing before we go, because you hit your age, 32. I'm 43 for what it's worth. But when you look at younger, I mean, it's young for state politics, and you've already served. I'm curious how you felt when you served in the state house before, being arguably one of the younger members, and how the last couple of years watching from the outside has shaped your view of this race.
Yeah, I think like I said earlier, I believe that our freedoms are under attack. I have two kids who are in elementary school, and already they've only been in for about 2 months, but they've already had about 2 lockdown drills. I have to make sure I'm fighting for my daughter. I have to make sure I'm fighting for my son. And we see what's happening with Youngkin's administration and the attack on voting rights. And so, as a young person who's making sure that I am preparing the future for our kids and the people who are coming after us, our freedoms are directly under attack under this Republican majority. And we have to keep fighting and pushing back against that. And that's why I'm here. That's why I'm raising my voice. That's why I'm knocking on doors, telling everyone how important this race is and why they can't sit this race out this year.
Well, I mean, you could look at many other states, and people don't necessarily grasp the enormity of these statewide races until certain things come into the forefront. Josh Cole, I appreciate it. Again, he's running in House District 65 in the Commonwealth. Good to see you, sir. Thanks for joining us.
I appreciate it, Jim. Thank you.